Hello, live buddies, live in. We're live in. We're living. We're live
What am I gonna do with you?
in. Only I can mess up one word so badly. Oh, right. Okay, I'm putting them in the
Mumsy,
usual
you
hotspot.
Mumsy, you killed your washing machine with a scone.
The toaster did, but yes, I agree.
Also, who is in charge of electricaling your house if your washing machine and your toaster were on the same circuit?
It's not that they were on the same circuit. We had a flood before we moved in.
Ah, so that's the problem.
Yeah, so we know that there is an electrical issue, but the electrician couldn't find it when we moved in. So we were just like, he went, if anything weird happens, like some weird short-circuiting, that is what it is, but we're not going to be able to know where it is until that happens. So thankfully, when the washing machine was sorted out, we were able to sort out the wiring at the same time.
So Mumsy chucked a scone, or as the rest of the sane world calls it, a biscuit, into the toaster, and then his washing machine started to make strange noises and spew smoke.
It sparked smoke. The lights wouldn't stay on over the washing machine. It looked very eerie, I'm not going to lie, because all you'd hear is duh, duh, coming from the washing machine. It sounded like a horror movie. I was like, oh. Yeah.
Of course it sounded like you were in a horror movie. You were!
It's called my life. Oh, dear. I'm not going to lie. If Spyro saw that scene with Menelaus hugging Ava, he would cry his little eyes out.
He's Spyro. Of course he would.
Mostly because he'd remember doing the exact same thing with his wife, but the only problem is she was already pregante and she was a little bit too heavy for him to carry. So she carried him. But that's besides the point.
Fortunately, Ava is on the petite side.
Not saying Cleo is not on the petite side, but Spyro is a fragile little thing. His strength stat is awful.
Ava's 5'2" and maybe 100 pounds out of her armor.
And a very breathable silky dress? Maybe 105. Most of it's the veil. Yeah, let's just say when it came to my wedding, I tried to pick up the wife and get her through the threshold, but then I saw how thin the doors were, and I thought,
this isn't gonna work.
This is gonna end in someone's concussion and someone not being happy for the rest of the night. So let's avoid that potential eventuality.
It's okay. Don't worry about being late. The washing machine let out the magic smoke of death.
Yep, it did.
But yeah, Ava's fairly petite frame would make it fairly easy for her to be carried.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that Menelaus is much taller than her would kind of rule out her carrying him.
Mm-hmm.
Because as strong as Ava is, she is not... There are basic laws of physics and reason at play here.
I know who's
is it girl? No! Girl and dude! Oh, I love weddings. Wonder who's yeah, that would be Tauros.
Yeah. I doubt we'd be able to get his mother under short notice.
So she's like yes, yeah, Ava's very, very petite.
But strong.
Yeah.
She's strong but sensitive. Damn, that should go on a Tinder profile. Shit. Fuck. Shut up.
But yeah, Ava's big. Yeah. Ava getting married, regardless of the venue, will probably be horrifically stressful for poor Cadmus.
There's no seeing the wide before the big day. Turns to Ava. There is no seeing the groom.
Well, no, it's
Before the
more
big
just.
day.
We're just. Okay, so relations between our peoples are frosty,
Testy.
and you're getting married to their current ruler. Yes, we decided to have it in Acros proper so you could be a guest and not have to worry about everything.
You're an angel. Cadmus, it's the only gift he ever gives you, but it's just a hug for not leaving him with all this shit to deal with.
Yeah, of course. Or if they choose to have it in Melitus, things are just comedy gold. It's like, why did I get sent an invite to this? Well, of course you're coming. The invite's a polite formality.
Of course you're coming. Didn't Menelaus tell you you're the best man? Of course I'm the best man. Why wouldn't I be the best man? For goodness sake, why didn't he tell me? He thought you already knew.
I love fiction, but I do love straight weddings. Yeah, I just think any wedding, so long as everybody involved loves each other, is the cutest shit.
Why are you doing... I almost said that. I almost said, why are you doing me? Why are you doing to me?
Why are you doing? Why are you doing this to me?
Yup.
Yeah, it's just like, well, so the people I'm going to be inviting are my mother, my father, Prim, Hippolyta, cousin Tyranika. Poor Cadmus just slowly going, please kill me.
Uncle Annex, if we can find him.
Pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah.
Like, just putting that out there now.
Oh yeah, my father's gonna be next to the free bar. Just
like, yeah,
if
we're
Cadmus wants to go over there with him, that's fine.
yeah, just we're having an open bar. Why? For the sake of my father.
For the sake of the father and the cousin-in-law. Just we even reserve seat for you. It's just sad
yes,
fact
go out.
one, sad fact
Yes,
two.
go out to dinner. The fact that you say that. Anyway, but yeah, Ava's just like, oh, and I'm due to things outside of my control. There will be 2 receptions. Cadmus, you're invited to both. Why are there why are there 2? One for family and other diplomatic people, and one for my friends.
Cadmus, oh, I'm a friend. Oh no, I'm a friend.
Yeah, Ava's wedding is going to be a thing because it's like I've got my cousin. It's like her dad. Why are you inviting the man I hired to bring you back to Akros that one time? For one, Menelaus is a human. For another, I don't know, and I don't want to. Okay, we're good. We're good. So, funnily in Silver Lining, he doesn't have to deal with any of this in any logistical capacity because he isn't the card captain. Murdred is.
That's fair.
Whereas it goes, it does that from time to time. But yeah, like it's like, why did you invite Priam, dear? I hired you to stop him from your adventures.
Wait,
Why?
technically, Cadmus is the captain of the guard. Murdrin is like a higher up colleague, but because of their links with
Iroas, they're more equals at the
Iroas.
workforce.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the thing is, I imagine the logistical stuff for a very diplomatically important wedding would be taken up more by Murdrin and not by Cadmus.
That could be yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was looking around on like a website repository that's like a source of names
Mm-hmm.
for my chaos versus more trouble. For Haramoto Aw, thank you, you're a sweetheart. But yeah, I do seriously think that that the wedding's logistics would be more up to Murdrin than to Ava. Well, they'd be more up to Murdrin than they would be to Cadmus. Because of everything.
Mm.
What are you doing, Mumsy? I can hear you typing.
Someone sent me a message.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like, it's like, why are you inviting him? Well, I invited Hippolyta and gave her a +1, and she put his name down.
Why is there a wailing woman in the back there? Oh no, that's just Spyro. He just loves weddings.
Yeah, just that Spyro over there. He's a sweetheart. Why is he sobbing uncontrollably? That's just how he is, Father.
Why is he shiny? Well.
Well, Father, he's a Nyxborn.
Ooh, I can see he's a next born, but
I've learned to quit questioning it, Father, and supposedly Iroas made him.
Iroas made that. Sees Cadmus walk by.
Okay, fair. Does Spyro's
And
gender get mixed up? No.
No, Spyro is a very feminine satyr who has a lot of confidence issues. Let's just say that much.
Yeah, but yeah, no. Spyro's gender doesn't get mixed up that often.
No.
And if we do,
Because he was
it's for at most a few seconds as like a little bit of a gag.
and that's usually for the person voicing him sounding the way that I do. Because on film, I sound a lot more feminine in real life. I
Yeah,
can't tell you. I can't tell you how. It just does.
yeah. But yeah, it's like, well, normally I'd have invited the entirety of Fury Squadron, but given everything that's gone down, uh, due to scheduling constraints, shall we say,
Hmm.
only Captain Hippolyta will be able to make it. And why is
Yes.
she bringing? And why is she bringing Priam? Father, do you want me to
Love.
explain this to you?
Spyro's just in the back. They're lovers.
What the sparkly one said. So like Enkidu, male blob, and yeah. Well, no, Spyro just has a bad case of sounding really, really effeminate.
Yeah. It doesn't help that he's got an emotional hair trigger, and anything sets him either into pure tears or just pure joy, and he has no in between.
Man has mood swings.
And he also has a child back home, which is
A thing.
yeah. Luckily, his wife is a far stronger person than he is emotionally.
Oh, they're not human, so I can't judge their species as a whole. Yeah, he's a satyr, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's just say cross-dressing days is definitely a thing in the satyr.
Takis has a lady persona on standby,
Mm-hmm.
which we would have
Just
seen had Tauros not had a brain fart.
well, we would have seen it if Tauros was like, "Don't worry about this. I got this." Brumhilda. And we were just like, what the
What the fuck, man? Like, there's if you listen to the episode, there's a beat. I don't know if it got cut out, but you could hear my husband go, "That's not even Greek."
Yeah, no, you hear that in the recording. I listen to it, yet you hear that's not even Greek, followed by laughter. I'm guessing the laughter was probably cut for time, but oh boy, you lot must have been rolling for a good hot minute.
Oh yeah. We were.
I could tell you were, Susan, because near the end of it, you could physically hear. We could physically hear you crying. We could hear you wiping away tears of laughter.
Oh yeah. I was a mess. The only time I've ever been more of a mess in recording is an episode that hasn't even aired yet.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it hasn't aired yet means that I can't talk about it.
No.
But you guys will love it.
Yeah, you will love our pain and suffer.
And misery.
Yes.
Alright. Oh, forgot a knee.
You forgot. Oh, right. I thought I thought you said I forgot my knee. I was like, huh?
I did.
Oh. Oh, you forgot the knee on the model. God, yeah.
I forgot Ava's other leg. I heard that as Brumhild, by the way. That was kind of the that's just how Tauros's voice goes.
Well, it wasn't just that. In the recording, you hear him say it, but you can hear him hesitate near the end of the word. And he just goes, Brumhilda. And you're just like, uh-huh. He said that with such confidence. No one could ever get past that ruse. Lava loses composure long enough to say, it's not even Greek. Oh, it was just perfect. Be right back. I'm just going to go and check just to see if my floor is drying. Be right back.
Roman or Celtic? Theros is based off of Greece, so
Oh, it's nearly there. Ha-da-da. Wah, wah. Ba-da-ba.
are you all right, man?
I'm just happy. The housework is going well.
Also, pretty sure Ava and the Gabriel. I'm not allowed to say anything about that until the episode comes out.
Yeah, no, we're not allowed to say anything.
That's not even great. So Takis was banned from the city for boinking the daughter of a high priest of Heliod on one of the pews in the high priest of in the temple of Heliod.
Because why not? Just yeah, he got around. His first love. Sorry, I hurt my knee as I was talking.
Yeah, so we had to come up with a fake ID for Takis real quick. And Tauros, in all his infinite wit. Now Takis's player had one prepped right off the bat because he used it before. But Tauros, God bless Tauros, when I've got this. The name that came from Tauros' lips was Brunhilde. You know, like the Valkyrie.
Oh dear.
And we all just kind of sat there in stunned silence for a moment. Then my husband just went, you could hear him say it in the recording, that's not even Greek. and that was apparently all of us, our cue to just collectively lose our shit. Now for the fun bit. Drawing Menelaus' clothes.
Luckily, you're only going to see certain parts of his trousers.
It's Greece. Toga.
His toga.
What the Are you okay, man?
Well, we have Twitter, and now we have toga.
Greek setting. One uses a Celtic name. Everyone loses their shit. Brunhilde is more Nordic, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know where my brain went there.
Yeah, it's just... the thing is, we're using the Theros setting, and there's nowhere that name could have come from. So that's why we were all just kind of going, what the man?
I think the way Crow explained it was just one of those. He was going to say a very intricate name, but then his brain was like, shoot, I can't remember.
And it's the morning.
Greek.
Sure. Well, it's fine. Don't worry about it too much, dude.
Yeah. And it was just the way that they were like, I can only remember a name of a Valkyrie. Go.
Then then you have poor Ava, who's just stuffed in reverse drag and told, "Hi, your name's Evan now, Ava."
Do you know what would have been even funnier?
What?
If Spyro tried to roll deception on that kind of stuff, because you know Spyro. He'd try.
Three things set Kronk apart. Set Kronk and Dr. Kronk apart. Tauros' wisdom, Tauros being a doctor, and axolotls in the head.
The thought, Axel. I have never laughed so hard as I did when Crow mentioned that whole idea that in Tauros's head is just axolotl, and every time you poke one, it opens its mouth, pops, and a thought pops out. Just, it was imagery gold. I love it.
For everyone wondering, what I'm drawing right now is Ava's veil.
It's being unveiled.
And I did check, veils were a thing in ancient Greek weddings. The first time they're mentioned is in the description of Pandora. And it has just dawned on me that I can't draw a rose to save my life. We'll just say it's some other kind of more blobby flower.
Yeah.
Described his mind perfectly. Tauros is dumb, but he's not a fool.
Yeah, exactly. His body knows more than his mind really explain.
Yeah.
For very big hands, he just knows what to do with them when it comes to heat. That's basically been our headcanon for his abilities when it comes to being a doctor.
Yeah.
He may not understand the words arterial ventricle septic defect, that being a disease, but he knows how to treat it.
Yeah, it's just one of those, I wholeheartedly know what I'm doing. Can you explain what you're doing? No.
Let me ask the axolotl in my brain. He goes, nah.
They say the current line of succession, yet not knowing how many members are on the council. Yeah, that was, not gonna lie, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Well, then again, it's one of those. I think the way that it was headcanoned, and bless you, by the way.
Thank
I think
you.
it was. I think it was headcanon that because Tauros hasn't spent a lot of time in Meletis recently, he believes. Wow, it was kind of considered that it's changed too much, where Tauros doesn't have any clue anymore.
Yeah, and he never really paid much attention to politics while he was there.
Hmm. But a
And
crow in politics.
his father
Well,
kind of made him pay attention to that. Under the context of, you need to know this, my son, or you might die.
who's the current ruler of Akros? And he's just like, I got this. I guess it's probably to make sure that he isn't mistaken for being a Minotaur from Phoberos, which it makes sense that the Acroan guard would be like, name the current rulers of Akros, and if they couldn't tell you, or if they were just like blah, 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 like dead, boom. Because that sounds like what they would do.
Yeah. And his origins like the entire time to his mother. Here's the thing, he's not gonna.
Mm-hmm.
And the entire party will help him cover his own ass.
Unless, unless they warn Spyro beforehand, because Spyro's got a naturally big mouth and a let's just say a lack of knowledge when it comes to political correctness in terms of truth telling over certain parts of the bedroom department.
As the party has discovered. Ava was seriously contemplating just putting him outside.
Just lifting him up as he's talking to Priam and just like, ah! It's not his fault he doesn't understand. He lives in a place where love the only thing that matters. And it really doesn't matter who you're making love with, because 9 times out of 10, they're making love with someone else.
Meanwhile, you have Ava's life, where it's just ah.
You're daddy's little girl, you must stay with daddy. I don't want to stay with daddy. I want to see the world. I want to fight things. I want to be like uncle.
Her dad.
I I will say there is a vibe out there that basically sums up Spyro's life that in general before a certain point, and that is, I could show you the world. You have $1.59. I can show you my driveway.
The issue. Uncle died doing what he did. No daughter might as well tell like her uncle. Pretty much.
Yeah.
That is actually entirely his argument. But Ava's a stubborn child. She comes by it honestly. As a result of this stubbornness, Ava and her father disagree a lot.
I just imagine Spyro just sort of mingling with people, not knowing who anyone is, sat next to Ava's father. Ava's obviously, dealing with other guests, so unable to notice the tragedy that's befalling everything. And you just see Takas casting a spell at the other end of the thing, going, Ava just sends a quick message. Your dad is being talked to with Spyro. I've got silence on hand if needed. Ready to fire.
That would explain the look on my father's face right now.
I heard druids at the Tur. Silence! Spyro.
Although Ava didn't do anything at the druids.
Neither did Spyro, but,
All Ava did was have one drink and then fall asleep in the corner.
Yeah. And then woke up on a separate bed on the opposite side of the room next to Spyro, who had a old lady sat next to him, and he had no idea what the hell just happened.
Then the nice lady fixed our hangovers.
Yeah, she did. We love her.
The druids of the Tur are nice people.
Yeah, and then she talked to Spyro about the veil, and Spyro got a little bit homesick.
And weepy.
Yeah,
But Spyro gets the weepies at everything.
he does. Jude's first word, which, by the way, is his adopted son. He has adopted him. He is a member of the party who is an Anvilrot, who is an amnesiac. Let's just say. And he's had to learn everything from scratch. And Spyro has been his teacher. God help him.
The more you cover it up, the deeper the hole we dig. But yeah, in Ava's mind, it's just what my father doesn't know won't hurt him. What he does find out, however, might give him a coronary.
And I love my father. I don't want that for him yet.
I love my father. He deserves a long, happy life, and then dying in his sleep.
What he doesn't need, dying on my wedding day because Spyro won't shut up.
Yeah. But yeah, I do think Ava's thing with Menelaus is going to be her first big bit of politicking. Because she's going to spin it to her father as a good politics match. Not at all realizing that this is exactly what his child wants. Well, at least we have a doctor on standby. Yup. It's like, Doros, yes, my father's having a heart attack. Oh dear, why? The bozo in charge of the seating arrangements put him next to Spyro. Oh.
I got this. You hear Tauros lifting something in the air, and then you hear something get kicked up the backside, and you hear a smash. He's outside now.
Yes.
Spyro, you fucker!
Yes, but can you fix the fact that my father's having a heart attack?
Oh yeah, I'm on it. Spyro's just sitting outside, covered in glass. It's okay. I'll heal myself, shall I?
Everyone else, we love you too, Spyro.
Mm.
It's just today is wildly important that everything goes according to plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Spyro, but why though? Because these two poli are very testy right now. If this if this whole thing works, then everything's gonna be fine. Doctor, priest, advisor, skilled fighter, Tauros is truly a renaissance man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, yeah, like, I do have a rather entertaining mental image in my head of if Ava's dad tries to, like, get her into an arranged marriage with somebody, she's just like, can now.
Mm-hmm.
Why not that one? Father, do you want me to be blunt or do you want me to be kind? I've always appreciated your honesty, darling daughter. The man looks like he can't intellect his way out of a wet paper bag, and I don't want stupid children.
Someone's just got Spyro in a face lock, just like, no, Spyro, we know what you were gonna say.
Yeah, and besides, Ava's clever enough that she'll figure a way to do this.
Mm.
Somebody stop
Yeah.
Ava's a very clever young lady, so she could probably wit herself into a situation where it looks like just her dad is getting what he wants, but in truth, both of them are getting exactly what they wanted out of this situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Ava, are you sure about entering an alliance marriage? Like, you sure you're gonna be happy? Her, oh yeah. What makes you say that? You never asked about who I'd gotten my father to agree to an alliance marriage with, did you?
Mm.
Yeah, it's gonna be comedy.
Yep.
Yeah, Ava's the wedding, should it occur in campaign, will definitely be a multi-part episode thing. Because it's just one of those where it's like, so what on earth are you doing, Ava? You'll see, Father. I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling they're going to forget that Spyro exists. Comedy gold. Yep. Oh. Okay, then.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ava will do her best to make sure her wedding goes off without a hitch.
Mm-hmm. It most likely will.
Yeah, but like if somebody tries to like cause a ruckus at her wedding, it's just, well, good thing I asked. Good thing I paid that tailor extra. Ava, what makes you say that? The long skirt of this dress is detachable. Oh no. Cue something more appropriate for fighting in. Give me a moment, dear. Some a crow and warrior shenanigans later. Okay, I think we're ready to continue the wedding. Ava, there's some dead bodies. That's for later.
Sees Spyro trying to drag one of the bodies out the way, and then all of a sudden you just see Tauros pick up Spyro and the body, just like, clear the runway.
Yeet! In the sense that he will open his big mouth. Yeah. For as much as we roast Spyro, we do love him.
Mm-hmm. You roast because you know what he's like.
Yeah. And we know that when the chips are down, he's one of the party's most valuable people.
Aww. Is it because of his beheading abilities?
Slightly, yes.
He has become strangely good with that way, becoming terrifying at how efficient he has been with that thing.
Yeah. Decapitation! Yep. I do think it's interesting that it didn't really get shown a lot because the date Ava and Menelaus had in show was very brief.
Mm-hmm.
But the party will get a chance to during the next time they're in Meletis and she's able to see Menelaus, the party will see the appearance of a bit of a softer side to Ava.
Mm-hmm. I will say, with some of these decapitations, the Doom music was definitely playing. Just, just full on Doom as Spyro comes running in. Head off. Head off. Here's the thing, though. He isn't even trying to.
He just wants to make them stop doing what they're doing. And
Yeah.
succeeding because they're dead.
Yeah, he succeeds a bit too much.
Yeah, that's just
Ow!
hey.
Punch it up the head. Ow! Oh!
What did you
Oh!
do?
I punched myself in the head.
Uh, nope.
Ah.
Not today, Satan. Oh! Bye, Abby.
I could just.
Can't,
Oh, yeah.
can't intellect his way out of a wet paper bag. It's like,
Following up by Spyro saying, also, she bedded her Melitesian boyfriend. It's perfect.
much to Ava's just, Spyro, we talked about this.
We
We
said not in front of your family. Is your family anywhere near here?
You're
He looks.
seated next to my father.
He looks a bit red in the face. Does he normally look like this? Do I need to start running?
Spyro, I will make it look like an accident.
I don't think he will. I now understand why I was given this ring now. Just touch his ring and, like Frodo, pieces out.
Just so long. Farewell.
You find him back at the tavern, just being like, that was a good wedding.
The only reason you're still alive is because Jude asked me to very, very nicely.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I thought I was helping.
You tried.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird things between Takas, one of the other satyrs, and Spyro. Their lives are just so similar, and the names are so close that it causes a lot of two Cleos, one named Lycos, one named Lycus.
There's a lot of overlap betwixt the two.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, neither of them know each other's family because they're from two separate communities in Vale. Spyro's community actually settled down in a small area. Takas's was most likely left the Vale, but were more nomadic.
Yeah. And of course, then you have the nonsense Ava's going to have to wrangle because it's like, okay, and we're going to have to invite Murdred. Why Murdred? Because she's the officiant's mother. And
Is
she's
there
also
anything else I need to do?
a priestess of Iroas. Pretty sure Tauros, in the meantime, would be doing his best to keep Ava's father alive from having like a rage seizure to death.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just saying that to be kind? No. Yeah, Tauros, in the meantime, is just quietly trying to keep Ava's dad alive.
Mm-hmm. Because it's always been a possibility.
Yeah, and with Ava's family. Yeah, Ava's just having a great time with the whole, like, I have found someone I am going to spend the rest of my life with. Hooray!
Can you just imagine if we had to cut the honeymoon short because of shenaniganery and Titan?
Ava might commit a felony.
Maybe a few. You are ruining my honeymoon! Pulls out knife.
It's like, you lot do realize I'm on my honeymoon right now, yes?
There's this big creature
and you
has
want
decided to.
and you want
Today
me
is
to deal with it?
no, the rest of your party are already over there.
No, 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 no. Ava, I don't know if the wedding will actually be happening in campaign for quite some time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, this might be end game type shit.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
just got this. I've just got this image though of everyone dancing, and Spyro just sitting in the corner, just feeling sad that he doesn't have anyone to dance with because of reason.
Meanwhile, Ava's just like, and everything went off without a hitch.
Troll in the dungeon.
Not today, Satan! No, no, but yeah, Ava getting married is a end game type thing.
Hmm. Pardon me. Oh boy. Wow. Yeah. Internet trolls. Oh dear. Oh, that reminds me. I better check just to see. Eh. Right, let's go check on the do 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 do. Sorry, I'm just checking some deliveries because I got some new dice coming.
Yay!
They're Spyro themed dice.
Goody!
They're gold and red, and they have musical notes on them.
His fiance and a Spyro Interactive is about to make her mother. Ava would first make sure her father survives, then quietly take Spyro outside for a conversation.
Yeah.
It's just, Spyro, you're a dear, dear
Mhm.
friend. You know that, right? Do you understand why I'm upset right now?
You're upset?
How are you married?
I got within our first date. You're cool.
All right, Spyro. You're a good person. And I care about you deeply as a friend, compatriot in arms.
I feel like there's a butt coming on.
But you almost gave my father a heart attack.
Which one's your father? Yeah.
The man currently on the floor.
I thought he was asleep. I'm not gonna lie.
If you weren't one of my dearest friends, I'd be strangling you right now.
Okay. I'll take that into consideration. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ava's just very much like, Spyro, you're a good person. You're a dear, dear friend. And I care about you deeply. How do you function? Poorly is not an answer.
Uh, if I told you that I just wing it, would you believe me?
Actually, yes.
Well, I wing it.
Ah, that would explain why you just almost gave my father a heart attack.
I never know what to say to people. Hell, the first time I met Cleo's parents, it was a disaster. A disaster.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I, I just, I just remember I was trying to compliment her father, but I said that he has very nice breasts, and then then I felt my heart just die a little inside, and I just.
Yeah, it's like the only good thing that came out of this was my father gaining a new tolerance for Minotaur because Tauros just fixed his heart attack.
Yeah. Did he give me mouth to mouth? He gave you mouth to mouth. Spire in the back. Not helpful.
Yeah, I do think out of everything, Ava and Menelaus getting married is gonna be one of the cutest episodes, should it ever come up. Oh, that could be a cute thing for episode 100.
True.
I'll bring it up to the husband later. Anyways, thank you all very much for stopping by, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now!
Toodles. Fuck yeah, I nailed it.